the womb of fire. We exist in a reality where the soul force must constantly be resurrected. Because we are on the planet or the plane called Terra or Earth or Rhea, we understand being soulful beings. What keeps us here, what keeps us vibrant, what keeps us alive and active comes from within. But that soul force, in and of itself, cannot be useful unless you utilize the natural resources of Terra. We understand the earth being feminine, that the earth nurtures all life. Because the earth nurtures all life, that includes the soul force within the body. The body itself can be deemed earth, if you want to look at it that way. Regardless of how you perceive, the ultimate reality is we are here to utilize the natural resources of this earthly plane to cultivate the soul within. And through the cultivation of the soul within, do we find true life and true meaning to life. Because there can be no meaning without soul. And without soul, you just have a bunch of things without purpose. But we know the universe doesn't work like that, regardless of what we may be taught, where there are things that exist that has no purpose. They just kind of popped out of thin air. So we understand everything has purpose, everything has meaning. Everything is in tune with the cycles of the universe, up above or down below or right here. The body also has its own personal cycles. Every 7 years, you have a completely brand new body, but you essentially remain the same. What is it that remains the same? The soul force. However, the soul force has to be resurrected like the phoenix. The phoenix resurrects itself from the ashes because the earth must constantly be purified, because there is a such thing as you getting overwhelmed by, you can say, the cycles of life, the cycles of time. Age may become your worst enemy. Mathematics may become your worst enemy. Or they can be attributes of ultimate success. You can use the earth to find success. You can use your age and your wisdom and your experience to find wealth, to find all things that you need to cultivate your soul force. So the womb of fire represents the body has to constantly resurrect itself, just like the phoenix, in order to be at its fullest capacity to express that which we came here to live out physically. Physical life is just the materialization of the intangible reality. The intangible reality is expressed on the earthly plane through the human vessel, which is also intangible, because you can say the body is just a suit of light. And we know light is fire. This is a suit or armor of fire. And that fire sometimes gets dim, which is why the phoenix has to dissolve into the ashes. But after the phoenix dissolves into the ashes, it is reborn again, just like a newborn, to complete its cycles of time, of the soul cultivation that we are all here to express. Your greatest self is your purest self, and your purest self is the soul force, not in and of itself, but the resurrection and the constant evolution of that soul force so that its expression can become more grand and cultivating to those amongst you and yourself. I, self, law, and master. Peace.